Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we'll be covering another character review. This one is like a waifu favorite here. We'll be covering Xiada. Xiada, I love her so much. She has carried me through a lot of different things that I've been stuck on and been needing to get accomplished and whatnot. It's one of those weird situations with Xiada though. She's there and not there all at the same time. And before we get down into it, we do have the previous review that was done on Messiah. I'll just go ahead and drop this. It will continue to be just like this. We'll be doing like a format where we cover characters, module, prowess, shell, and what they're applied in. So definitely leave a like, subscribe, and check out the other videos if you are looking for more Etheria restart content. So to get back into this, Xiada, I love her to pieces. Like I was saying, she's helped me through a lot of different things. I needed her in Ethernet Rally. This started like 2 months ago, and 2 months ago I just said, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna go ahead and sink the lattices into her. Probably the best decision I made. And she's just one of those often like United Front, just like small usage, you know. I wanted to be able to have more accessibility to more DPSs across the spectrum of different attributes. She's an odd character here, so it makes it just a lot easier when it comes down to aptitude and what you can use her for. So we'll go ahead and dive down into her modules. Module wise, I have her almost the basic same thing that you would have on all the other ones. Pretty sure you could just use Momentum Fury, but again, I don't like to depend on the application of debuffs. I always prepare to not have a debuff. And she also lands defense down on her skill 3, I think. And she also is a revelation abuser. As a matter of fact, she is insane on the revelation abuse. So that's really important there. Another thing that I like to do, I try to keep a good balance amongst here. Of course, I can't get lucky. I'll never get an onslaught Fury Edge. I keep getting onslaught Fury Swift Raid for my shells. So I mean, it is what it is. You just got make do with what you have. So try to have a decent amount of attack. And you want to make sure your crit is up there. I try to keep everybody within the 95 to 100%. Even at 95%, you can still miss. So 98%, I'm like touching the border here. I wish I had something to kind of like put that over and make it to where I don't miss at all, but it works. And you want to make sure you have a healthy amount of crit rate versus attack versus crit damage. You want to make sure your crit rate, you go for it first if you're running a revelation build, which you should. And of course you want your crit damage up. So I think I run what, two damage, one crit rate. Everything else is boosted through onslaught, which is very important, especially for revelation users. Her prowess, which is kind of interesting. I can't believe that I don't have a dupe of Xiada. I think she's actually in my union thing right now to claim. So if anybody from the union's watching this, make sure you donate to my Xiada cause. I actually think it's Rosa. Oof, it's okay. We're gonna eventually get Xiada up there because she's like super waifu mama here. So her skill one is where all her attack is, and everything is based on being able to do the buff still, which is really not important. This used to be the way people used to cheese Doki and be able to do the buff steal on the big guy in the middle, which is really powerful. And of course, AOE clears with Xiada, which is again super important. Just make sure you grab all these all this attack out of here. This is important for revelation users, and just overall, you want her to be able to hit as hard as possible, right? So her skill 2, it makes it to where her soul flames evolve. For every 3 buffs she gains, evolves her 1 time, increasing her attack by 18% and her crit damage by 10% up to 3 times. Very crazy. and is undispellable. Awesome, right? You want to max this out too. You know, it makes it to where she gets the crit rate that she needs, right? And then it boosts the attack for each evolution. Then you just get all the crit rate you need. All this crit rate is crazy. All this, and then of course you need that for the crit damage portion. So you don't want to miss out on that either. That's super important. Max that out, and it's just important. You have to have skill 2 and skill 3 maxed out. Skill 1 is super optional, but you want the attack from there. So her S3, which is where we get the defense down, and then we get the additional damage upon the evolutions, which is amazing. For some odd reason, I don't know how she does it. Yeah, okay. See, it reduces the skill current and max cooldown by 1 turn, and then deals additional damage. This is how she is burning through the revelation gig here. I'm telling you, it is crazy. Trust me. Probably the best unit I've put together when she comes. She has like crazy versatility. Like, her versatility is out of this world. I love Xiada to death. Make sure you use her. She's awesome. Just use her. You won't regret building her, especially for Ethernet Rally. Like I said, she had the biggest application in Ethernet Rally for me. So shell wise, of course, Onslaught, Fury, Swift Raid. This is debatable. Use whatever floats your boat. You can use Momentum, Fury, but remember debuffs. She also lands debuffs too. So she lands defense down. It's not really a guarantee because her poor girl's effect accuracy is a 0. So don't depend on that. Just Onslaught, Fury, Fury Edge, and thank me later. Just go off that. So of course, roll whatever passes that can get to. Now see, here's where it changes. There's sometimes for DPSs you can get away with just having a crit rate. You can't on her because she gets crit rate through passives outside of the regular crit rate that's just there. You have to roll crit damage. You have to. That is like, you can't work around it. You have to get it. And of course here, I just don't get lucky with the odd one. I don't get lucky with it. Today I might roll for the odd one. Yesterday I was trying to roll for constancy for Yelly, and I got unlucky. Like, it kept dropping lower than my assault at 7.5. So it's okay. You know, you can't do nothing about it. So Revelation, we all know about Revelation, covered it in the last video. But for those that are watching, Revelation does like the big stupid damage based off of attack, and also indirect damage based off the target's max HP, 12%. And of course is nerfed in Etheria, but you really don't see that. I mean, it's crazy. The Etheria effect is like, it doesn't matter. If you swing with stupid damage with defense down on all your enemies, they're gonna get clapped no matter what. But Xiada has many more applications than my last video of Messiah. Way more applications. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and, horrible. Let's go ahead and send this through. I guess we'll claim this so we can be able to show Xiada's application and where she shines at. She, of course, she's another AOE clear. So Animus at EXP, the investigations, perfectly good to use that for. And GP Outpost, she clears that too. I still have my own personal picks of that, but you know, it is what it is. So where she shines at the most, and she has an application in PvP, but she's not the best option. There's other options. You have Messiah. You also have what you call it. You also have Yelly. You just have, and you have Rosa. You have other options that will get you where you need to be, rather than dependent on Xiada. Xiada is sad. Love her to pieces. She just doesn't shine in that department. So her main department where she shines at the most is Aurora. and we're gonna go ahead and debut that. I like doing this with her. It's pretty crazy on how the damage is with her. As a matter of fact, that's who I was using last, so it works out perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure everybody's speed tuned just correctly, so let's roll with it. And Xiada has a very interesting like thing about her that I like a lot. Hold on, I gotta put this back up. And I like that she goes after. I like how she goes after. This makes it to where I'm pretty sure this is only because how everything panned out. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked out. Because my Yelly is like stupid fast, so she goes before every time, and it irks my nerves. I wish she would stop. But she's getting all those buffs, right? From between Ling Lao and between Valerian. So it makes it to where she stacks up and keeps building everything up to where she's just like going crazy. Like, look at this. Look at this crazy damage. And then she's going to go right back and do the same thing. It's crazy. Use Xiada, y'all. If you are not using Xiada, stop playing around. Then curse shield's going to happen, which is okay. I mean, we can live. We can live with it. And of course, we didn't need that to happen then, but it's okay. Okay, whatever. Like, okay, it's cleared out. Whatever. All right, so y'all see this here? Xiada's like perfect. The speed tuning for this team was just crazy. I didn't even realize that they were tuned just like that. Mainly because I'm used to my girl Yelly taking a crazy turn by going first right after Lily, which is so draining. It's like, Lily, what are you doing? Stop it. But it works out. It works out great. As a matter of fact, for video purposes, I thought Xiada was about to just like go first and just be like, hey, it's my turn. But like I said, Ethernet Rally, she helps out when it's the blue people's turn if you don't have Rosa built. But I feel like a lot of people say Rosa is better than Xiada, or that they're interchangeable. I don't know yet. I don't have Rosa built. I'm thinking about building Rosa as far as like that goes, but I don't have a green DPS, and I'm thinking about Rahu being the next one to take all these lattices, because the man is crazy. But I also want to kind of wait to see if he gets nerfed or whatever. I don't know yet. Ember Trek, Xiada has some kind of aptitude, but you're still better off using your other ones that you have around, which will be like your Yelly and like everybody else that's like that has just a better place in that atmosphere. You know, if you have Xiada and that's like your only AOE DPS, then that's all you can really do, right? So you just gotta make it work with what you have on your account. And again, these are just simple reviews on my account based off what I have, and I hope that they help you get a little further in understanding what these units can do, or if this is what the next unit you're gonna take time to build. I was like in a cross while building her because I had so many lattices and I didn't know who was next. And I kept asking chat. That's the one thing you could and can't do at the same time. Be careful asking chat on what to do. They're just gonna like tell you whatever. But they did tell me between Rosa and Xiada that Xiada had the best application. But here's the problem. I did level up Chloros too, and then I did drop him a lot of lattices. I went all in on Chloros, and the Chloros and Rosa effect is crazy, which is what I would like to try to accomplish next. Now, Xiada has that same effect with Chloros because her AOE does crazy amount of hits, which is awesome for that portion. But I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. Thank y'all for tuning in. I would be able to do a PvP match, but her application in PvP really just isn't there. But if that's who you have, you kind of see what she does. Just make sure you pair her up with some good debuffers, good CCs, and of course with Lily to speed her up to be able to handle knocking some heavy hits. But again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. Make sure you like, subscribe. I don't do like the whole little thing like to like estimate who's following and who's subscribing and whatnot. I feel like that's like an awkward thing to do, especially while just starting. So if you like it, it's awesome. Show some love, and also, again, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be able to tune into even more of this. Outside of character reviews, I do plan on doing some a little touch on discrepancies of United Front. Me and the guild had some interesting United Front situations this little past go around that I would like to talk about. Not necessarily gripe about, but just talk about. So again, thank y'all. Peace.